Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another the to another Ninjago video onto the channel today. So, to round out this week of discussion videos, I just want to discuss something that I think a lot of fans have been wondering for a long, long time at this point, and that is, has Ninjago just simply lost its touch? I mean, I could absolutely see why a lot of people think it has. I mean, especially like I mentioned before, I have to keep saying this. I know somebody out there, not naming names, is getting annoyed by me saying that, but I have to say it. Um, the fact that Crystallized ended the way it did, it kind of drew a lot of people away from Ninjago. It just kind of made people feel like what was the whole point of that? So, and it just makes me wonder, has Ninjago just simply lost it? And I think it's lost a little bit of its touch at least. I don't think it's completely lost it, but it's lost a lot of things that truthfully made the show great to begin with. Like, I understand why certain aspects of certain stories happen, but I feel like a big reason for that is that when there is an opportunity for a greater story, and arguably a better story, they just don't take it. And that's what bothers me the most, is that there's opportunities for a better story, but then they just don't see it. It's like they're so into what they do, it's almost like they just can't just go back and be like, oh, no, we want to go this way. And they understand that the whole writing and animating process, you can't really do that. But I wish they could at least be like, is this really the best idea, or could we do something else? Because the biggest example I could personally think of is in season 11's Ice chapter. A lot of people really didn't like the direction Lloyd went in because, I mean, he already had season 8, season 9, and season 10. So it was essentially, to a lot of fans, it was a more unneeded focus that could have been used to help another character. The character that a lot of people wanted was Kai, because of the whole fire and ice connection. And while, yes, technically we did get fire and ice, it's not what we really asked for. We wanted a whole full scale battle between, Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai and Ice Emperor Zane, to really showcase what Wild Brains battles had to offer. Because I believe the first time they did it, other than I think the museum battle and the battle in underground the underground area in Vengeance's Mine, those were like the only two good to wait, not good, but really excellent battles in season 11. And I feel like if they added that, it would have been a lot better. And I think it's an issue that Ninjago's had for years, where they have the opportunity to go for an even better story, but they just don't take it for some reason. And that's what bothers me. You always strive to create the best story possible. And while I understand that creating the perfect story does not exist, the perfect story doesn't exist, you can at least try your best. And it's almost like Ninjago's not even trying anymore. It's not like they're trying to be good. It's like they're good in certain areas and really bad in certain others. And also doesn't help that, as I mentioned several videos back, that Ninjago just doesn't really want to change the status quo. They just want to keep everything the same as it is. And while I can understand that from like a marketing and a financial standpoint, you got to remember, Lego is worth like $8 billion. So it's not like they're going to completely crumble like they did in the early 2000s because, oh, they killed off Lloyd or Kai or something like that. And that's my biggest problem. There's a sort of conflict of interest between the story and the money. And that's something that I wish didn't happen. I wish money didn't have to get in the way with it. But unfortunately, like the old phrase says, money talks. And I think at the end of the day, that's the reason why that at the end that is the main reason why certain decisions were made that didn't really look great in terms of the story, but it looked great in the eyes of the financial department, the marketing department, which is arguably more important than the story, which sucks, but that's the truth. And I think because of that, it makes Ninjago, it's limiting Ninjago. I wish Ninjago wasn't a toy friendly brand thing that it is. Because I believe if it was, it wouldn't have to be ridiculed into killing off certain characters and just doing stuff that honestly would make much more sense than just keeping the status quo. And honestly, I'm starting to lose my love for Ninjago piece by piece. And I can't blame others as well because it's almost like it's just not fun anymore. It's really not fun. I mean, especially with how Crystallized ended the first time, I'll rewatch the series a second time um in 2023. Hopefully that doesn't reflect the same in 2023 when I rewatch the series one more time. But this is going off of my first watch of Crystallize, and it's just, I don't know. Ninjago just hasn't been the same for a while, and I really think it's losing bits and pieces of what made it originally good. And is that while it is technically still a toy theme, that didn't limit it from telling great stories. And this was easily shown back in the old days of season 1 through 5. It was producing hit after hit. And then I don't want to say season 6 caused it, because I don't think that is. And I don't truthfully think there is any cause. I just wish that Lego wasn't so blinded by the money and focus more on the story. I mean, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They can take the loss. They'll get the money back from all their other properties like the Star Wars, the Friends, the Technics, the Creator, all of that. I mean, it's not like they're just going to completely lose that money and never going to get it back. That's what I'm thinking. I think they're just being incredibly petty about this, and they're just limiting themselves. The only person they have to blame is themselves, because it's their fault that the story didn't end the way it did. Because I just wish Lego would actually listen, because I feel like Lego just doesn't care at this point. And if they don't care, why should I? But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you think Ninjago has lost its touch, or do you think it's still got a little bit of the Ninjago magic? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and click on the notification button to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye bye!